The Heralds of Galactus quests. Which ones should you shoot for and why? And so many other things when it comes to the value of the grind that we have to assess. Let's do a little video on this. Now you should be aware by now, if you go into a Herald's difficulty, you go through and say you've got 2 favors on you, maybe multiple favors. Once you do it once, it should be a case you'll be able to go back into it. And that specific path that you went on should be a case that it will be fine for you to go down the same one and still pick up the rewards as of the instruction here on the fix and as well from the notice. If that's the case, you're watching this, I don't know, a week down the line and it hasn't been sorted out or is being sorted out, Command will compensate down the line as they have said here. I'm sure they'll get it right. It's just a little bit annoying that these things happen, but unfortunately they do, and it's definitely been a thing for the last couple of weeks. But I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to go into that. We're going to be talking about which one is the best one to go down and why. Now, certain days of the week will have different types of classes associated with it. Today's one is a tech one. Yesterday's was a cosmic one. So you kind of go, right, well, what would I take for this? If you were after rank up materials, you can see on screen at the moment rank up materials, and yes, a champion that would be a good counter would be Corvus, or any champion that's really cosmic and has great interaction with those that may be of tech class, and as well maybe robot champions as well. There's a lot of champions that do that, like Medusa interacts well with robot champions, and there's a whole host of other ones if I remember off the top of my head, or if not I'll put it in the description if I remember. But yeah, if you are after rank up materials, there's certain days for this. Yesterday, which was a Wednesday, you got the shards one, because it's a shards one. There's a rank up materials one, and there's kind of something in the middle. Also, for those that want to find out about triggering this particular objective, you do need to defeat a herald to begin with in order to trigger this off, and then I think that you've then got to do further ones as well. As you can see here, this is the Cavalier. My power is absolute, which is obviously from doing the herald difficulties. Okay, we got on screen at the moment the various different types of things that you get. You've got Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, respective classes are on there on screen at the moment, where you've got more of a shard emphasis. Very strong on shards and a good amount of signature stones. Thursday is all about your rank up materials, and as well, same for Saturday and Monday with the respective classes as well on screen at the moment. Tuesday is a bit of an odd one because this is all about having value in different areas. A little bit of rank up resources and a little bit of shards. And I'm not singing Mambo number 5. It's just how that particular thing works out. Even for the Herald's difficulty, there's something of a good value between them. However, I would think that it would be best just to choose one or the other, depending on what you need at the moment. I was all about rank up materials, but for me, it's a case now I want more 6-star shards. The volume of 6-star shards is 360, and by the end of the month, you get one fully formed 6-star. Not to mention the tier 5 signature, the 5-star signature stone, which is of 2 of value, which I need and want and desire the most. But the same thing is that it's quite good for epic. So if you are thinking about the rewards for epic, they're not too bad, especially for those that want to make a step up. And for those that maybe have done like uncollected and like, hey, well, the master isn't very kind of like good towards us from a rank up perspective, and as well the hero shards, because that is good. You get 5-star shards, but I think a lot of players that have just become uncollected will push more for epic, and especially those that are early Cavalier, I know have been struggling with champion availability and just kind of going up against this. So it is important, I would say, to know where you are in the game to the grind, and there is a good amount on offer. Shards, rank up resources, and well, you know, it's up to you if you want to do the Tuesday, but I would probably say, as mentioned, I believe players will more than likely go for these two here: rank up resources or shards. Now, all of this boils down to choice and based on the extent that you'll be getting back from grinding out these particular difficulties. When it comes to the Herald of Galactus, I know that a lot of players will be experienced enough to know what to go for. For me personally, it's all about shards, and especially with those generic stones, so I can make informed decisions of who I'm ranking up. The gold is very nice as well, not to mention the ISO, and not to forget the ISO, because the ISO is something I'm really struggling with. More shards mean more champions to open from shards and obviously crystals, which means more ISO for me. That's what I'm shooting for. But if I want wanted to rank up those champions, which at the moment I've got too much resources, I don't really need that. I need to focus on the shards. But a mixture of the both, I just don't think that Tuesday date is of value, but that's just a personal opinion from myself. Now, some of you might be wondering, you might be like a mid-level player looking to do Master and Epic, but you don't see anything about when it comes to the value of the resources that you'd get back from grinding the respective days. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Now on screen at the moment, I've got the Master one, and should I or would I recommend doing this for a lot of up and coming players? Yes, it may be your first opportunity to grab a 5-star champion, and maybe, you know, good champion selection against some of the difficulties will be advisable. And especially Wednesday with having class advantage with Cosmics, Friday going up against the respective classes, and same thing with Saturday. I think the Shard one is of value, especially if you want to collect more newer champions. That is going to be better, and as well for those dual class crystals which will be dropping today or later today. So yeah, I think that's a good option to go down. But if you've got loads of champions but don't have them at stronger rank, then definitely go for the Thursday, Saturday and Monday. Tuesday for me is just something that doesn't seem like overly valuable. Yeah, okay, there's a good mixture, and that's something as a positive. If you want a little bit of both, that's great. But if you're looking to fully form your first 5-star crystal or 5-star champion, get your first 5-star or get more 5 stars, it's not going to get you there faster. Yeah, you get a few more 4 stars to your name, but at the end of the day, it may be more about stimulating that 5-star roster or starting the stimulation. So therefore, you're like, right, I can take this and then go to move to Cavalier, because that will be the next step for a lot of players largely doing Master. It's trying to make that jump to either 100%ing the Act 5 or starting Act 6, or at least getting to Cavalier as quickly as possible. This opinion continues on when you look at the Epic side of things. When you see the 6-star shards, yes, I know there will be some players out there will be disappointed that they maybe not have the roster to take on the likes of the Herald difficulty. And this is the point of saying, like, right, I recommend stimulating your roster from further progression. When it comes to rank up side of things, if you are at a point of being able to do Epic, you're probably in a good alliance, or an alliance that is gathering back a good amount of glory each week. Take what's in your glory store and then reinvest it into your champion's rank ups. So therefore it frees you up to concentrate on Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, as opposed to the Thursday, Saturday, Monday, and as well the Tuesday, which doesn't, again, in my opinion, show a great amount of value. And as well, being mixed, sometimes you can have some very random champion interactions, which may not be a good thing at all. It may be best to you concentrate on one class advantage based day or a cheesier day that you can focus your attention on. But if you are out there for rank up materials, then hey, go Thursday, Saturday, Monday. Who am I to tell you what to do? It's just a case of going, look, I've got a glory store, I've got glory. Do I take a lot of the glory and then create rank up materials, therefore saving me from doing Thursday, Saturday, Monday and concentrating on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday? Yes, the point of this video is just saying, right, logically, what's the best thing to choose, and only you will know what to choose. But it's always good to put in perspective what you're getting back from the given month. Like we've got the Summer Smackdown, which gives a large amount of shards. So therefore, if you're like, well, I'm not quite sure about grinding shards this month, I'll go rank up resources, then that means that it'd be best for you to concentrate on the days of this rank up materials. The same thing goes for like the glory store. The glory store is a great opportunity for a lot of players, especially as you're advancing, getting Cavalier, uncollected or whatnot, to then spend a lot of your glory to get things like rank up materials. And then going, okay, well, if I get more rank up materials here, do the uncollected difficulty this month, maybe the master as well. Does that mean that I'm getting the rank up materials I need to rank up some of the champions that I've got? Therefore, I don't need to do the rank up days, and I'll concentrate on the shard days as well. It's all about balancing out what is your need at the moment and being crafty where you can for your grind. So if you're looking for the perfect counter to get from the crystals and dual crystals that you want to spend on, then go shards. But as well, do bear in mind of gating systems of Act 6 to prepare for. Not to mention, if you want to make your champion stronger by rank, then yes, cultivate that by doing a lot of the rank up material based grinding from the Thursday and other difficulties respectively. But do bear in mind that there's a lot of shards that are on offer, so yeah, you can really balance around this month. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some other content that I posted today, and as well, I should be live streaming tonight here, doing some uncollected here on YouTube, so look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for the support and see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.